Welcome to my channel. My name is ZZZ, and I'll be your host today. Alright, let's see how this one aged. So, this is old Kete still. 7 things all free-to-play players need to hear in Zone Zero. Let's see what I said. Zone Zero is many players' first gacha game ever, and even if it isn't your first. By the way, this is still bitch Kete. Old Kete was bitch Kete. I was very timid to do YouTube. I didn't think anyone gave a fuck about my opinions. So, just know that's why my voice sounds like this. This was bitch Kete back then. I was a little bitch. First, I still believe there are things everyone, especially free-to-play players, need to hear so their experience playing Zone Zero or any future gacha game is the best it can possibly be. Welcome to my channel. My name is ZZZ, and I'll be your host today. You see how, dude, you see how much of a bitch I sound like in that fucking intro? I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I had to record this intro 20 fucking times because my voice would either crack or I would get scared. I'd be like, damn, no one fucking cares about me. Like, oh, dude, I remember this. I was such a bitch back then. Number 1, do not give into FOMO. If this term, do not give into FOMO. That's the first one. That is the first one. Do not give into FOMO. Agree or disagree? You say it's common sense, heavy, but the amount of times I see people give into it. Term is new to you. It simply means the fear of missing out. Gacha games are notorious for doing this to its fan base by making it seem like you have to pull the new characters to keep up with the new content. You as a free-to-play player need to spend your premium pools wisely. Just because a unit looks fun doesn't mean they'll be fun for you, and just because a unit is strong doesn't mean they'll be strong for your account, as it will also depend on the units you currently have and also make use of for a new character to be strong for your account or not. An example of this is in Genshin Impact. There's a character by the name of Nilou, and Nilou is seen as a very— What the fuck? Why did I use Nilou as an example? I don't remember my old videos at all, chat. So of all the characters, I used Nilou. What the fuck was I smoking? What was I smoking? What was I? Of all the characters in Genshin, I used Nilou. I used Nilou. What was I smoking, bro? What was? I could have chose any other character and I used Nilou. What the fuck? Very strong unit. If you have Nahida as well. While Nilou can still be okay without Nahida, her performance is greatly reduced the moment you do not have Nahida for her team. So make sure you do your research and don't just put— Oh, I see what I'm saying. Okay, wait a minute. No. That was a good take. I see what I'm saying. I'm basically saying don't let people, because okay, I remember now. So Nilou had just came out recently, right? And there was a lot of content creators saying that she was very strong, but she was only very strong if you had Nahida. If you didn't have Nahida, she was just okay. She was just okay. She wasn't that crazy. She was only really fucking good with Nahida. Okay, so no, that was good. That was good. That was actually a good take. Full characters because the community is saying they're extremely strong. I have already had many commenters come back to my previous videos. What is this? Man, I wish I would have got this video earlier. I got Ellen and I don't like her playstyle at all. Maybe it's me, but I don't like running away from the monster when I have to burst him down, including her sprint in the combo is so weird and an extra action that could have been just something else. But yeah, I get it. It's a shark and that's how they attack. Saying they wish they would not have pulled Ellen because they just do not find her fun to use. Or they say they saw a new character coming in the future that they would have rather waited on than pulling for Ellen. So please make sure you truly value a unit completely before you pull them so they don't end up collecting dust on your account and to never be used again. Second thing you need to hear is stop relying on pure luck. We talked about this tonight, chat. We talked about this tonight. I literally said it. Oh my god, I can't believe I made that point. Like I said, I genuinely do not remember these old ass videos. But relying on pure luck, absolutely. If you're, this is for free to plays. don't rely on pure luck. Yeah, I still strongly believe in that. I still heavily believe in that. But we'll see what I said. You see it time and time again in almost every new gacha game that releases, where a free-to-play or low spender will get lucky on one banner and believe because they got lucky once, they can do it once again. This is the quickest way for everything you worked for in-game to completely backfire on you. Having the in-game funds to guarantee, or at the very least almost guarantee, what you're after is always the better plan of action. This way, if you do happen to get lucky, you now have extra resources and can now almost guarantee to build a very powerful team in the future that can last your account for a very long time. The amount of times I have seen free-to-play players be extremely upset because they only saved enough for the 50-50 rather than the guarantee is completely heartbreaking. I understand. Yes. It does break my heart. And I know a lot of you guys will probably be like, oh, that's fucking cap. You don't care about us. Look here, bro. I started YouTube to be with a community. At the end of the day, I do make money from it, but at the end of the day, I have a IRL job. I do this because of the community. Mostly because of the community. I do care, and I think it's heartbreaking when I see people lose 50-50s on characters that they really wanted. I think it's truly heartbreaking. Like the amount of people that came to my chat the other night saying that they lost the 50-50 on Ambi. Like, I just feel really bad for, man. Like, that's the one thing I hate about gacha games is that not everybody can just get every single character that they truly love. That's the one thing I really hate about gacha games. Like, I wish everyone could just guarantee that the characters they really love. It really hurts seeing that, man. And there are so many amazing designs coming in the future for Zenless Zone Zero, and there is nothing wrong with wanting them. But you as a free-to-play have to come to terms that you cannot have every character, but you can plan and build teams that you want. So do not rely so much on pure luck, and please use your pools to build the teams that you will truly enjoy. Thirdly, okay, so that second point on stop relying on pure luck, we agree with. Before we move on, I just want to make sure. We've already talked about it before, I'm pretty sure. The 50-50 shouldn't even exist. I agree. Nah, I'd win every 50-50. Let's go gambling. Right, you real. True. Let's go gambling. You're right. Only pull on the weapon banner if you're able to. Now, I highly... What did I say? What's the third point? Only pull on the weapon banner if you're able to. Yeah, I would still agree with that. Because this is for free to play, right? 7 things all free to play need to hear in Zenless Zero. Yeah. So basically, what I think I'm trying to say is, if you're free to play, you should almost never pull on the weapon banner. Like, it's gonna be very rare that you ever pull on the weapon banner as free to play. It's gonna be very rare. Like, it's gonna be extremely rare that you ever get the opportunity to pull on the weapon banner. It's gonna be extremely rare. Like, those pulls would be better saved for another unit most of the time, right? Most of the time, those pulls would be better saved for another unit. Sometimes the weapon can be more worth than another unit. There are situations where the weapon can be more worth. So, let me see what I end up saying, and then we'll talk about it. If you're able to. Now, I highly do not recommend anyone who is free to play to pull on the weapon banner, as A-rank weapons are more than good enough to get you through the game. However, I do understand that wanting a weapon for your absolute favorite characters can be enticing. So my strategy to you is to look to see if we have future details on new characters coming. If you see or hear about it... Why the fuck did I say it like that? Future details. Nigga, just... Old Kete. Nigga, just say leaks. Like, just say, hey, just look to see if we got leaks on new characters you want. Like, fucking idiot. God damn it. Dumbass old Kete. The character coming that you believe will not only be fun, but benefit your account. Then you should only pull a W engine if it will not hurt your chances of getting that new character. Because characters that can help your account
will always be more valuable than an S-rank W engine. But also never forget that even though the W engine banner is in your favor to win, being a 75% chance, that does not mean you cannot lose. And in my honest opinion, losing all those pools to a standard W engine will feel absolutely horrible. And unless that W engine can be used on a current character that you have, then you may as well just got nothing from the banner at all. So be...
Okay. So how are we feeling about this point, chat? How are we feeling about this one? I'm actually curious to see what y'all say. How are we feeling about this one? How did this one age? This is a video? Yeah, we've been reacting to my old takes. This is the third one. You missed it. You missed the other two. This is the third video. I think the engines are 50-50. No, they're not. They're 75-25. They've always been 75-25 in ZZZ. It's just like HSR. They're 75-25. Do you mean like it's a 50-50 on like if you should go for it or not? Oh, you mean the take. Okay. Disagree because I missed on Evelyn's weapon. Miyabi weapon and Ambi. Yes, because aren't necessary. The A-ring's pretty good. Okay. But now look at Ambi, Evelyn, and Miyabi. Yeah. Okay, so how do we make this point more true then? How do we make this point more relatable? Because the point was only pulling the weapon banner if you're able to. Should it be because the crazy engines we're getting are all DPS, right? All the crazy engines that we're getting are all DPS engines. We don't have like a super cracked out crazy support engine yet. I know people will say Caesar's, but Caesar's is good, don't get me wrong, but it's nowhere near needed for Caesar. Like I think her engine's a little bit overrated. It's very good. But I think it's nowhere near as needed as people think it is. Astra's engine is not that great. It's barely better than Lucy's. Like the only really crazy engines we have right now are DPS engines. Yeah, Triggers is good, but only for herself. Okay, this point's kind of hit or miss. I think I could have maybe structured it a little bit better. I think it's okay though. What are we gonna give this point a scale of 1 to 10 bang boos, chat? What are we gonna give this point a scale of 1 to 10 bang boos? This point specifically on the engines. 6, 5, 6, 7, 7, 6, 9, 6, 8.5, 6, 6, 5, 6. Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one.
Or pulling for a W engine so you do not regret the decision in the end. The fourth thing I want you to know is to please avoid burnout.
Ooh. Is this a good one, chat? Things that all free-to-play players need to hear. Avoid burnout. Ooh. Yeah. Complaints is long. Imagine burning out. Look at what happened to Ethan. Yeah. Bernice wouldn't agree.
Burnout is the process of feeling empty, mentally exhausted, devoid of motivation, and beyond caring. Because gacha games like Xenozone Zero want you to log in every day to slowly progress your account, burnout is a real thing that happens to hundreds of thousands of players every single year, including myself. And Xenozone Zero will be no different. Now, I truly love Xenozone Zero, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably love it as well. But your mental fortitude is so much more important than playing every single day. So long as you are happy and content, then logging in every day is perfectly fine. But the moment you start trying to force yourself to log in because you feel like you're hurting your account if you don't, is when I need you to please take a break. Never force yourself to log in if you do not want to. Even if a character you like is coming up and you feel you need to grind for them, I still encourage you to take a break. Limited S-rank characters will always come back in the future. And making yourself play the game when you do not want to will only make you end up resenting the game in the future. Breaks are needed for everyone, and taking a few-day break to recollect yourself in your personal life or focus on your mental health is a much better situation than continuously playing every day and potentially quitting entirely because you have gone to the point where even thinking about playing the game upsets you. Please take breaks when you need to and only play if you want to, not because you feel you have to.
Okay, that was a lot to take in. How are we feeling about that? That was a lot to take in. How we feeling about that? Mm-hmm. All right. Makes sense, but I'm bad at it. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. All right. Like, I still do it, right? Even though I'm not a free to play, I still do it where there'll be 2 or 3 days I won't log in at all. Like you guys seen it. Like I'll take a few days off of streaming. Like it's very good for your mental health to not force yourself to do it every single day if you don't want to. Like sometimes I take 2 or 3 days off, and when I come back, I'm fresh. I feel good again once I come back after those 2 or 3 days. It like I feel fresh. So yeah, I absolutely think you should avoid burnout at all costs. You should log in daily, but limit the time playing. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's perfectly fine. If you can log in every single day and for just 5 minutes a day to just to do your dailies and then immediately log off, I think that's good. Because then at least you're getting the polychrome, right? Push through the burnout. Fuck it. So you missed it, bro. We've been reacting to my old takes. This is the third video. This is the third video. I think this will be the final one too. But okay, let's move on. So far we've had, you guys have said good take, 50-50 on this one, and good take. Okay, so we're going to the next one.
The fifth thing is do not let others stop you.
How bad have they been? They've been good so far. I've had one really bad take out of the 3 videos, but the vast majority of them chat has agreed with me. There's been a couple that have been like 50-50. But yeah, but this one is do not let others stop you from pulling your favorite character. Hey, thanks, madam, for the 3 months. Yeah, how are we feeling about this one? Do not let others stop you from pulling your favorite character. Okay, yep. Because I remember this one now. This one I specifically remember. I don't remember the other ones when I made this video months ago. It was like what 6-7 months ago. But I remember this one specifically. Hey yo, Soul, thank you for joining the 7 game, brother. Hey yo, appreciate you, my man. You really appreciate you, homie. Thank you. But I remember this one specifically, making this one because there was a character. Let me remember. Who was the character? Bro, there was a character that came out like 6 months ago in Honkai Star Rail. Help me out, chat. People who play Star Rail. There was a character that came out like 6 months ago, like 6-7 months ago in Honkai Star Rail, and people were like, it was like all over YouTube. People were shitting on them. Dude, why can I not remember their name? Oh my god, I don't play Star Rail anymore. God damn, so that's a harsh take. Hey yo, Lancelot, appreciate you for joining the 7 game, man. Thank you. It was a girl. I know it was a girl. I just don't play Honkai Star Rail like that anymore. Was it Rappa? It was someone, but people were okay. Look here, I don't remember who, but it was someone. The HSR community was the YouTube. Let me be specific. It was the YouTube HSR community was shitting on them, was constantly shitting on them, right? And I remember going through some videos, and there was people in the comments like, "Wow, is she really not that worth it? Should I not get her?" And I was like, okay. That made me make this point in my video because I was like, yo, that is fucked up. You should never, ever, ever let a YouTube comment section, a YouTuber, someone on Reddit, someone on Twitter, you should never, ever, ever let someone stop you from getting one of your favorite characters. That is horrible. You should never let that happen. So yeah, that's why I made this point. But let's see what I said.
From pulling your favorite character. In gacha games, especially hoyoverse titles, you will find out quickly there are people who will try to tell you not to pull a certain character because they're not as strong as others. But see, this is not an issue, because even the weakest characters can be utilized at the end of the day, and that's because this is a team game. And by pulling your favorite character and being wise with your pulls,
even the weakest characters can be used can be utilized because it's a team game. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, we're seeing people clearing the content with DPS Ben. And I know Ben players are gonna fucking kill me for saying that, but I'm gonna use him as an example. We're seeing people clear with DPS Ben. We're seeing people clear with DPS Seth. My friend Penguins literally sent me a picture today of him clearing with DPS Seth. Actually, chat, I gotta show you guys this. Wait, chat, let me show you something. Let me pull this up. And so I should be able to go F7, F9. Look at this. Look at this. This is Discord. This is my friend Penguins. I just clicked the picture so it popped up. This is my friend Penguins. He sent me this literally 2 hours ago. He sent me this. DPS Seth against electric resistant enemy. 24k. DPS Seth against an electric resistant enemy. Yeah, it's M0 Astra. M0 Astra. Without her signature. Shingi doesn't have her signature. She has Steam Oven. And Astra has Lucy's engine. She doesn't have her signature. And he's using a crit engine on Seth. He's using an attack crit engine on Seth. So, I mean, so is my point wrong? You can make anyone work if you try hard enough, if you put in enough effort, you can make anyone work. If you try hard enough, you can make anyone work. Right? Okay. So let's go back. Let's see what I said.
You can surround them with 2 other characters that make them shine. Your favorite character will never be alone, as they have 2 other teammates that will always have their back as well. So regardless of strength, you can always make your character better by making the proper team for them. The 6th one is please never compare.
Oh, yes. Yes. Stop comparing yourself to other accounts. I'm going to stand by this one. For free-to-plays, all free-to-play need to hear. Please stop comparing yourself to other accounts. I'm going to stand by this one. I will never not agree with this one. Yeah. You got to stop. As long as you're having fun, as long as you're enjoying the game, as long as you're clearing the content the way that you want to, you don't need to compare yourself to others. Yeah, comparison is the death of happiness. Yep. Don't do that. Don't compare yourself to others. Like if someone has an Evelyn team, if someone has the exact same Evelyn team as you, but they got 45,000 points on Deadly Assault, but you only got 25,000, okay, who cares? You cleared the content, didn't you? You did it. Yeah, you probably don't have as good as build as that person does. You probably don't have as much skill as that other person does, but you cleared. Why are you worried about that? Why would you be worried about that? Like that other person probably has better drive disc than you, and they might have more W engines than you too. They might have better W engines, and they might just also play better. But why are you worried about that? You cleared. So what are you worried about? But my ego. No need to feel that pressure on top of things in a gacha game. Yeah. I have the opposite problem where I get disappointed at other accounts. Come on, Second Logic.
Compare yourself
Let's see
to
what I
other
said.
accounts. If you see any content creator or player like myself having fun with things you do not have, don't let that dissuade you or bring you down. The truth is, less can actually be more.
Less can be. Wait, I'm gonna let him. Wait, I'm gonna let him cook. Wait, I'm being so real. I don't know what I said right here. I do not remember this. Genuinely, I have no fucking clue what I'm about to say. We're gonna let old Kete cook. We'll see what he says. I do not fucking remember what I said here.
But what do I mean by this? The majority of players who spend a decent amount of money on the game eventually hit a point where it's not possible to truly enjoy everything we have on our accounts.
Let him cook. Wait. Let me finish. Okay, let me finish. Wait. I gotta see. Wait, where the fuck am I going with this point? Let him finish.
We end up having so many characters, so many W engines, and so many Bang Boo that we can't simply enjoy them all at the same time anymore. There is only so much time in a day, and in a gacha game like Xenozone Zero, where your progress is time gated, you can only get so much out of the game every day. And once you beat the in-game content, there is no true incentive to beat it again with different characters, as you have already collected all the rewards the first time. So unless you're just trying to test specific things to see how they perform, you really gain nothing by beating it again until it is reset in a couple of weeks so you can collect the rewards once more. As a free-to-play player, you are able to enjoy this game free of charge and get to experience the characters, animation, storytelling, cutscenes, combat, and so much more without spending a dime. This is free entertainment for you, so there's absolutely no reason to compare your account or progress in the game. So long as you are enjoying yourself, that is all that matters. And speaking of enjoying yourself, that brings me to my...
That's an interesting take. Wait. I genuinely do not remember saying that. So I think basically what I'm saying is what I was saying back then was if you get a shit ton of agents on your account, it's impossible to enjoy them all at the same time. I guess that's what I was trying to say. So there's no reason to compare yourself to people who have more agents than you. This was before Endless Tower, yes. This video is very old. It's like 7 months old. I'm trying to think. How y'all feel about this? How y'all feel about this one? I guess I can kind of make an example. Like, I'm gonna get Hugo no matter what. And I really like Ellen. I still like Ellen. Even though I shit on Ellen every single stream, I still play her because I enjoy playing her. Even though I shit on her, because like she's one of my favorite designs. But as soon as I get Hugo, I'm gonna be real. I might not play Ellen anymore. But then again, like, does that mean I regret getting Ellen? No, not really. This is an interesting one. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm gonna be real. But this is for free to play. This video is for free to plays. 7 thing all free to play. You know what? How do free to play players feel about this take? Let me know. My free to plays in chat. How do y'all feel about this take? Don't compare yourself to others, because that was the original take here. I think that's who needs to talk right now. How do the free to plays? Yeah, low spin can count. Agree. Based. It's an okay take for free to play. Without comparing, you would never make any goals. I think it's too early to be concerned with this. It's great. I agree to the extent of ownership of agents. It's a good take for the most part. I also have Ellen, but I'm grateful that I had her. What do people low spend on? The membership and battle pass. I agree that time is gated and it's going to be hard to invest in everything. Free to play, you should compare to a reasonable level. Another take was having too many agents to enjoy. Yeah, that's why it's kind of like a weird take. I kind of went like 2 different roads in one take. I think that's why the take is so weird to take in. Dude, I just said take like so many fucking times right there. Holy shit. Anyways, I think I went 2 different roads on that take when I should have just went down one road, and that's why I'm having a hard time taking it in. Because I started on one road and then I went to another road in the middle of the take, and that's why it's kind of a weird one. I don't know how I feel about it, to be quite honest, but yeah, we'll move on. We'll call that one a dud. We'll just call it a dud. So we're at good. You guys said good. 50-50 on this one. Good. And then we'll call this one a dud. We'll call the 6th one a dud.
And speaking of enjoying yourself, that brings me to my final thing today. And that's finding a community.
There it is. And that's what we're all here for today in stream. There's almost 200 of you in my stream right now. Really appreciate you guys. Finding a community and friends for Xenozone Zero. Hey man, we have fun. We have fun on stream. I think we do. Count reviews. Um, just chatting about the game. But a hell of a lot of funny moments playing the game. Yeah, I think finding a community with friends. Yeah, I think this is a good one. Yep. The only ZZ creator I follow. I appreciate you, Crash.
And friends for Zone Zero, as enjoying something with others is always better than enjoying it by yourself.
That is not true. Okay, I got the point is true. The point is true, but what I just said is fucking wrong.
Something with others is always better than enjoying it by yourself.
That is not true. There are things that no. There are things in life that you can enjoy more by yourself. That is completely false. That is completely false. There are things in life that you can completely enjoy more by yourself. So like that is not true. I will say that is not true. There are some things in life that you can enjoy more with a community, but there are also things in life you can enjoy more by yourself. But yeah, that point is not true.
So whether that's finding groups online or other websites, finding a streamer you enjoy watching, or even coming to a Discord such as mine, for example.
Oh, the Seth advertisement is crazy.
I highly recommend everyone to find a community, as I promise you it will make your experience even greater than it already is, and you will not regret it at all. These are the 7 things I believe all free-to-play players should hear. And even if you aren't free-to-play, I think some of these can also apply to you as well. Zone Zero has been an amazing experience for me, and I would love to know how you all are feeling about the game in the comments below. Also, tell me and others if there's any other things you believe we should all hear. And lastly, I would like to thank everyone so much for 2,000 subscribers, and I will be doing—
God, this video is so old. Dude, I just hit 2K. This video is so old. That's crazy. I just hit 2K, bro. It's an old ass video.
doing giveaways for Zone Zero in the future, so be sure to join the Discord to see those announcements. And also be sure to check me out on Twitter.
Okay, so that's gonna be it. Okay, what we're gonna give that video? What are we gonna give that video? On a scale of 1 to 10 bang boos. 7? Held up decent. 8.6. That's a weird number. 7, 8, 7. Not all communities are good. Be humble, sit down. I am sitting down right now. I'm sitting in my chair. 6.9, so is a 0 or 10. 8 out of 10, 8. Okay. I think that's it.